Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to a new series I've yet to be called. I don't know if it should be Bubsy TV. Let me know in the comments. I'm thinking what it should be. But yeah, welcome. This is a new space for me to talk my ish. And for you...
The Content Factory, by the way.
Okay, of course, you know I'm in the one and only Content Factory studio. They hook a girl up. If you know, you know. But yeah, I've been planning to do this for a while because I want a space where people can talk. We can be motivational. I can bring my friends, my girls, my boys, and we can just talk about UK culture and like how it impacts us. And in a nice way. I feel like sometimes we're so critical on everybody and we don't have a space where we can just jam, chill out. You can watch this while you're eating your food, doing laundry, all that type of stuff. So yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys like the setup though. Got my sign in the back. But yeah, so let's get started. Let's get started. Like I said, this is a space for positivity and motivation. So before I start, I have to give you something. So my quote of the week that I've been thinking about is, don't be small. A lot of times we're always told to be humble, and don't get me wrong, we're supposed to be humble, but no one's gonna push you or wanna invest in you if you don't invest in yourself. So if anything that you do, I want you to know that you need to push yourself forward. Don't think about what other people are gonna think about you. You might be the only person in your school or your clique that has an idea that's completely different to what you've ever thought of doing. And take that risk. What's the worst that can happen? The more you fail, the quicker you are to success. So that's my motivational section. I hope you like that. That's what I'm doing, as you can tell. This is my first episode. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try, okay? And as we're trying to be positive, in the news, I saw that Krept and Conan have opened their own, is it savings? Is it savings? Supermarket, guys. It's like a Costa. It's like a Costa. Costco, yes. Oh, Costa. Like a Costco, so like a big supermarket. Wholesale. Is it wholesale? Yeah, like a wholesaler, like a big superstore basically. And that is a good example because they have had so many business ventures. They did a Krept and Cone restaurant before, I think that was like just before COVID, and I mean it's closed down now, but that just shows you that he's tried other stuff. Krept has his own baby line, which when I tell you that baby oil, no wonder he's a billionaire. No wonder he's no, it is so good. It's actually so good. So I'm so proud. I mean, as just a black person, as black people, to know that they're doing so well. Do you think? No, literally, because I think we need more stuff like that. When we see more stuff like that, we need to be business-minded people. Like I know they have the rap game, which helps future rappers and people in music get on. So that's amazing. And to see that they're opening up a superstore that is also going to be diverse, to have black hair things in there. It's going to have all the things that we need. So when it opens, I hope all of us will go support them because we need to see more of that. Like, we need to know that it's possible, especially in our community. I think sometimes it's seen as like we have to get to a digital job to be successful, like a doctor, a lawyer. And these are great jobs, don't get it twisted. But there are also many different ways that you can also be successful in things that you enjoy. I mean, we all know that 9-to-5s can sometimes kill your passions and your dreams because you're working for someone else. But when you're able to work for yourself, it gives you more freedom to like live. You know, so they are a big inspiration. So shout out to Krept and Conan for that, for inspiring us. But yeah, let's get on to some hot topics. If you know me, I'm a hot topics person. I like juice, I like some gist. So I think what have I got down on hot topics? What do you think I should talk about?
Reaction to Pop the Balloon.
Okay, yes. Okay, guys. So who has been watching Pop the Balloon? Have you guys watched Pop the Balloon before?
Yeah, I've seen one or two.
Have you seen?
Clips and videos.
So, guys, Pop the Balloon is with Arlette, I think that's her name. She hosts a show where basically they...
Oh, I know, the dating.
Yeah, the dating show. So, I I think there's loads of versions of that, because even in America, they do like 2 versus 1. It's kind of like a similar thing where you just basically judge someone off like certain questions and then see if you want to go on a date with them, I think. But the Pop the Balloon one is a proper one that's really been hitting a lot of, not hitting a lot, but it's been going viral a lot on TikTok, because some of these people are rude, like, or feisty. Like, I saw one guy, was like, I don't like the arms on your arms, so I wouldn't go on a date with you. Like, they are so petty. I actually find it funny. So when it comes to stuff like that and relationships, I think we are a superficial, like, generation. Like, we are very quite superficial in terms of what we intake when it comes to dating in general. I mean, I think I've watched a few episodes, and like, she's an amazing host. I love the concept because it is funny. Like, we get those funny like clips where men are just talking crazy, women are talking crazy, you know. But on the whole scope of it, I would definitely say that you've got to look at these programs and understand that these are productions. This is not real life. Like, people are not really gonna say this type of stuff to your face, and if they are, I don't think there'll be this nice reaction. You know what I mean? So, and the crazy thing is, like, they've got versions of this in the UK. Have they done Popular in the UK before?
No, I don't think so.
I could be the host, guys. If you need a host for Popular UK, I'll be. But I think looking into data when it comes to the UK, I think we definitely need to take a bit of a less superficial approach moving forward, because I think the more people are going in, the more they want to get clicks. So they're saying more outrageous stuff just so that they can get a bit of limelight and have their like 20 seconds of fame. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's a good show. It's a good show, like, to put on and laugh at. But guys, do not take it seriously. This is not real, okay? It's a production. But yeah, what's the next topic I have?
What? Wendy's in prison?
No, Wendy Williams.
Yeah, what? Free Wendy?
Yeah, Free Wendy. Wendy Williams, she's in a conservatorship. So that basically is when they feel that you're not well enough to look after your wealth, basically they put you in like protection. Yeah, so basically there's a whole movement. So if you guys don't know, Wendy Williams is an amazing entertainment host. She has inspired so many. She inspires me. Yeah, so basically she's been going through it for the last 3 years since she's left the show. I don't know, she was struggling with like substance abuse, like alcohol, and I think she was taking also other drugs. Allegedly, guys, allegedly. And since then, she's been going through a conservatorship where they've taken hold of her money. She's in like what we'd call it in the UK, old people's home. So this last week, she called into Charlamagne the God, The Breakfast Club, which she used to have a show with Charlamagne the God literally 20 years ago. And she was telling the public that she wants to get out of this conservatorship, and they're holding her like hostage, basically, which is so sad. Like, it makes you think, like, you know when people think that you have all this money, famous, like everything, but there's so much like things that go on, which is crazy. And honestly, free Wendy Williams, we love her, and like, it's so sad that she's worked so hard, she's created such a legacy for it to just end like, she's not died, but for it to come to this, where she's literally fighting to just be able to live a normal life, because all her money's locked up into this conservatorship. So yeah, free Wendy Williams. Like I said, she's a big, big inspiration to me, and hopefully when it comes to that case, that she will be able to find a solution. And yeah, she could be on the radio scene as well. I miss her. Like, she's the one that gives everyone the tea. She was the one that talked about Diddy. You know, like, can you imagine? So she's on the mark with a lot of things. People are saying that's a conspiracy. The reason why she's in this situation, because she talked about Diddy. Mad. Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, man, that whole Diddy situation is also another crazy, like, rabbit hole. If you go down that rabbit hole, like with Jagger, right, with who else is in that? Jay-Z, even Justin Bieber. Usher, oh yeah, that's one thing. Usher's been very quiet with the Diddy situation. Very, very quiet. And what's so crazy is that he did the Super Bowl, all these type of big performances, and no one's asked about, what do you think about Diddy? Oh, that's what we need to know about, like what Usher's opinion on Diddy is, because, yeah, that's a big thing. But yeah, so overall, free Wendy, we love you. And yeah, next on the market is...
What's going on Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter discussions.
Oh, okay. We might have to pass that one today because that one make us overrun. But we're going to talk about, in the next future episode, we're going to talk about Twitter beefs and stuff, because every minute people are beefing on Twitter, especially Elon Musk. When it comes to Trump, this man has made Twitter like a scavenger hunt. But yeah. Oh, actually, that's a good thing to go on to. Let's go on to the TikTok ban in the UK. The USA. Yeah? So if you didn't know, TikTok was banned for approximately 12 hours in America. 12 hours, guys. They didn't even get 24 hours. 12 hours in America. And America went crazy. America was like, what is happening? Our free speech was taken away, all this. Guys, when I tell you the way America came together to try and stop TikTok getting down, I thought that it was a world war that was happening. So like I said, for the last couple months now, America's been fighting to remove TikTok and say that TikTok is allowing China, other countries to be able to infiltrate the USA, and they've had a problem with that. So it's been a big thing for months and months and months, and it was only in the last couple of weeks when they really want to implement it. So everyone, if you're on TikTok, if you don't follow, make sure you follow me, guys. It'll be down below because I'm definitely on TikTok. They were really upset about it, and you should be, because a lot of incomes, a lot of influencers, a lot of shop owners, a lot of musicians, a lot of entertainers, they were able to find their voice through TikTok. And that is a big, big thing. When you have platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, all these platforms give voices to a lot of voiceless people, and that's why I love social media, because you don't need to have all this money or status to be able to share your voice. So I think having that platform is amazing. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when it came to America telling them that they're going to shut it down, it really, really devastated a lot of people, rightfully. And it got a lot of people to sign petitions. It got a lot of people to lobby the US to make sure that it came back. One thing I would also counteract that with, though, is that we also have to be careful how TikTok has also made us be as a people. It's like people would also say that it's made us very impatient. We're so used to fast pace. If people are not getting to the point, we don't want to watch it, And even when it comes to algorithm, what you're being shown on your feed. If I want to get a wardrobe, right? I like one wardrobe. Best believe all that's on my page is wardrobes. I can't get rid of it. So it's so tapped in and tuned in what you're viewing, and it can actually cater not only to what you like, but what they want to show you. So I think when America was saying they don't want it, I think they're realizing that we can really program people through TikTok. So I would say when it comes to this ban, I'm all for it in terms of not shutting it down, but I also want everyone to be aware of what they're intaking. That's why I think sometimes it's good to limit yourself when it comes to social media, because we have to live in the real world, Just because we're able to say something behind the screen shouldn't mean that you can't say it outside of the screen. Because a lot of you trolls are out there. There's a lot of trolls out there that get a fake account, be saying all this, but they just because they know that they can't be seen, So guys, be really, really careful when it comes to TikTok. And also what was scary about that is that I might link the TikTok down below, but I watched it so crazy. I find a lot of information by TikTok. But the lady that was saying that when they deactivated their accounts, their accounts were actually still public. So for instance, I could still search up an American creator and be able to see their content without them being access to it. So that also shows you that be careful what you post, because you don't know where it's going to go. A lot of times people are very senseless in what they post, and they're like, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. But you don't know. People, like, we have AI right now. People can generate and make you do a lot of crazy stuff with just one image. So that's why I'm always be conscious of what you put out there. I know it's all fun and games, but we do live in a generation, or like just a place where people might not have the best intentions for you. Okay, so yeah, that's my thoughts. What else we got on the agenda?
So, top videos at the moment.
Yes, okay guys, as you guys know, I don't think you guys know, if you're watching me for the first time, I'm also a dancer. And you know me, I love a good music video, okay? So it's actually an old music video, but I think the song is becoming more popular. That made me watch the music video again. So if you've watched Doji and JT's song, Denial, I don't know, will I get copyright if I play it? I think I will, won't I?
No, if you just do it less than 30 seconds.
Less than 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, oh no. So yeah. So I'll put it in. I'll edit it in. But it's Doji. Denial is a river. When I tell you this video, it's just so nice. It's like basically, it's giving like old school like black sitcom. You know, like Martin. You know, My Wife and Kids type of vibe, which I think. You know, I love to see an artist that takes creative control, and you can tell that she's someone that actually not only writes her music, but also is in there and also wants to tell her story, not more from just the music, which I really, really like. So make sure you check out that video. And she's also a sick dancer, sick artist. Sorry, guys. But she's actually amazing, and I can't wait to see what she's up to. Like, she's hit this year running. And yeah, also it's trending on TikTok as well. So, sorry guys. Oh, but yeah, that's my top video of the week, or for this episode actually. And also, top song. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So my top song. This is another TikTok song. It's so funny. I'm saying, oh, TikTok, but I find a lot of my information on TikTok. My favorite, I need to find his name. It's so crazy because it's like, that's another thing with TikTok. It's like, you'll have something in your head because you hear it so many times, but you might not know the artist. So let me play the song and then you guys can hear it. Where's my song? Yes, it's Guam's Like This. Guam's? Have you guys heard of him?
No.
Guam's. Never heard of him?
Guams.
Yeah, Guam's.
Guams.
I don't know. Is that how you say it? Gwamz. Is that how you pronounce it though?
What is it, artist?
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? Guam's.
Is there M at the end?
Is Z.
MZ.
So Gwamz.
Yeah.
Guam's, yeah? Is that what he's... Guam's. But yeah, let me play it a little bit. So you can... Okay.
You're my top favorite A-list. Quiet, you know we got neighbors. Tell me how you press like this, baby. Tell me how you sex like this.
Have you guys heard of it?
No.
Never. Okay, you guys not TikTok in. Okay, joke's good. But he's a UK artist. He's one to check out, guys. That's another thing as well. I think support a UK artist. They're trying to bring Afro swing back. So yes, let's bring Afro swing back. I'm on that bandwagon. Who else? Who would you classify as Afro swing? I think. Who would you classify as Afro swing?
Darko.
Oh yeah, Darko. Who else? I think.
There's this really good guy, but I can't remember his name. You shot him before. NSG is kind of Afro.
Oh yeah, okay. Grams. Afro G, no, NSG. I said Afro G, NSG. Afro B. We see his Afro swing. He used to be.
Yeah.
Who else? That used to be a big genre back in the day, though.
I don't know why they don't bring it back. Because
They-
it's done so well.
Who else as well? That's it, no? Okay, if I remember any, I'll put it here. But yeah, they used to bring Afro swing. That was a time. But then, you know what, I think also why Afro swing kind of left, I was saying this actually having a conversation with my friend. I think it's because Afro beats took off. So everyone said, okay, let's all go back to Afro beats and push that. Because I think there was a time like, let's say 8 years ago, like Afro beats was seen as, oh, what's happening here? And people that were from Africa were doing Afro swing. They were blending UK with Afro beats. But I think one had to be pushed. Everyone that was doing Afro swing went back to Afro beats. Does that make sense? Whereas now we need to go back. Let's merge the two genres because it was very, even Tion Wayne was doing Afro swing. Yeah, that's actually so true. So yeah, bring Afro swing back, guys. Even, wait, have you guys ever heard of Jay Hollins? No! You guys ever heard of Jay Hollins? Wow, you guys don't listen. How do you not know who Jay Hollins is?
First time hearing it.
Really? Okay, so Jay Hollins, guys, he's a G. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, I don't know if your classroom is, is that Afro swing? But yeah. Anyhow, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys' favorite Afro swing artist is and what you guys are excited to hear. Okay? But yeah, what else have you got?
Congratulations to Miss Fabulous.
Oh yeah, guys, congratulations to Miss R Fabulous. Pretty punt any side, guys. She just had her baby, Miracle. Like, she's like UK royalty in my head because, you know what I mean, we can't say that Miss R Fabulous is not UK royalty. I love her so much. She just had her baby. I wish her amazing new life and new motherhood. This is her first child. I hope this brings her happiness and all the love that she needs. And she's entertained us for so many years. Like, she's given us all just story times on story times on story times that I've enjoyed. When I've had a bad day, I've just put it on and been like, I need a laugh. So I honestly wish her the best in her journey. Do you know who Miss R Fabulous is?
I heard about her.
Yeah.
Dutch
And Dutch Valley. Oh, guys, we can't get into that because we'll be here for like another.
Yeah, what is that about?
Okay, let's be quick. So the Dutch Valley situation, because Dutch Valley used to be really, really big in the UK as well. Well, I mean, he's still big, but I think he was on the rise for, like, he was doing a run, like he was doing a big, big run on the way, I would say on his way to be like a Stormzy, if you would say, because especially if you guys don't know, Dutch Valley is also related to Steph London, which also, I was also really excited for them to collab. Because what I thought was good is that I think he did a bit in jail, I'm not sure, don't quote me. But when he came out of jail, he was just grinding, doing all these records. And he was kind of not doing it by himself, not saying that Steph didn't support him. But like, he was just doing it, like rapping and doing his features and getting the momentum so that people can see him as a rapper by himself and not as Steph's sister, you know? So I really did like love to see that climb. And then unfortunately, when he did get to his height of success, things did come out. I don't know the full story, guys, so I'm not going to talk about that, but all I know, there was a bit of drama when it came to a lot of underage stuff, which is sad to say. Why you look at you laughing behind? Like I said, I don't know the situation. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I just know that it affected his career. So now, I mean, I do see him on TikTok, which is, you know, he's still there, and hopefully he does come back with music. Like I said, I don't know the situation, but yeah. So that Dutch Village situation. It's a bit sensitive when it comes to that topic because there was a lot of things that were proven and not proven, and it's the court of public opinion as well. This is another thing as well, court of public opinion. Like when people say that you've done something and you haven't, like,
It's like the Young Philly stuff.
yeah, guys, what are we gonna do with Young Philly? Well, guys, no, that's a conversation. Come in, guys. What is Young Philly doing? What did Young Philly do? Guys, it's really sad. Don't you think it's really sad?
To be honest, from the facts I've seen,
Yeah.
that he's a victim of circumstance. To be honest, from my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like, when you say, what do you mean, like, because where he was?
The girl's done this before to Bryson Tiller.
Really?
Yeah. And then her friend hotted her up or something like that on social media. So
Yeah.
that one's debatable. I don't know. We'll see the results of the court case, in my opinion.
Yeah. And that's another thing as well, guys. So, see Young Philly, he's a big UK personality, right? And he has a lot of people that he's built relationships with, but no one has really talked about it. Okay, so let's put it this way. Say if one of your friends got in trouble like that, would you speak out or would you wait?
I mean, you know what it is? If I have a brand out there,
Yeah.
and my face is the face of the brand, nah, I can't speak on it.
Really?
But personally, I'll probably give him some advice or whatever input I can give, but publicly, no.
Yeah,
It's kind of similar to the P Diddy situation. Like people he's a network with,
Yeah.
they can't really speak on the situation because they're tied in automatically. So
Yeah. It's so sad because it's like, like you said, like, I don't think Chance can put himself on the line to say, hey, this is my boy. Because, of course, you know, he's probably definitely behind the scenes say, bro, I love you. But, you know, publicly he can't do that because of the brands that he's associated with. And, you know, like, if you think about it, Young Philly has lost so much brand deals already just from, and he's not even been convicted of it yet, just from accusations. So it just shows you, like I said, like, just by even being associated with it, people are like, we take you, because I think he got pulled off from the JD Sport thing. Everything got, like, took it away from it. And the crazy thing is that probably, like I said, 24 hours can really change your life, because he was in Australia just having fun, and then what the lady said then has impacted his whole life. He can't leave Australia. I don't know how he's getting a source of income, because lawyers are not cheap. Like, you know, all this stuff is not cheap. So I can only imagine what he's going through. And like I said, this is not for me to say I don't believe what the woman said. I'm not taking any sides. I'm just trying to look at it in the whole scope of it, which is just really, really sad. And, you know, I feel for everyone that is also his friend, because now people are going to look at you like, oh, is that not your friend? You know what I mean? Because now people are probably going to look at Chunks like, oh, you said this was your boy. He had the whole podcast with him. I used to love that podcast. I'm not going to lie, I love that podcast. I was watching every week, like, because I love that dynamic. And it's just sad to see that, like, you know, so I think the verdict might be happening in the next couple of months. So we'll see. We'll see if also, this is another thing as well, because a lot of people always say that, like, even if he does find not guilty, will people still look at him the same? Will you look at him the same? Like, if they say not guilty, do you think people are going to give him a second shot?
it's always going to be in the air, like, around his name. It's like a stigma.
Like, do you think it will be...
Never go away.
You sure? Like, you think... No, but look at Logan Paul. Like, look at these... They're been given second chances all the time. Like, remember he had that video got scrubbed from the internet, but remember he went into that, like, haunted, like, ritual place in, like, Asia. Do you remember that?
He's known for doing crazy stuff anyway. Like.
But I don't know, because it's like I feel like he's giving second chances all the time. Not saying this, I'm not comparing the situation because that situation is bad, but I'm just saying in terms, will we give Young Philly a second shot if he's not convicted?
If he's...
You don't think so?
I think people, especially because the media made such a big deal about it, that's all he's going to be remembered for.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big thing. It was like international, especially the fact that
Yeah.
it happened in a different country.
It was on the BBC News.
Yeah, exactly. So
BBC, they didn't play.
the word that Young Philly doesn't go on TV.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that have seen it will just assume like Young Philly, oh, it was that guy that done so and so.
True. No, he did have it. You know, he was doing, because he had the show on BBC Three, you know. Remember that show? Like that. Dating, was it a dating show or something? It's just so sad. I don't know, because the thing is, if he's not convicted, would you think the sideman will take him back? Like, you know, when he did the sideman videos? Because I feel like if someone takes him, like, a platform like them, then I think everyone can, like, you know, do you get what I'm trying to say?
It will come down to how his management or how he comes back.
Yeah.
A lot of it will depend on that. There's no point talking about this because we don't know what the outcome's going to be.
That's true. But if he, like I said, we don't know. Like I said, this is not us judging or saying that he, you know what I mean. We're not, you know what I mean. Not involved in that aspect, guys. What's wrong is wrong, and hopefully, whatever happened is truly convicted, and like you know, we're sorry to any victims involved, you know. But yeah, that's a big situation anyway. Whew.
So he's young and famous.
Guys, have you guys ever watched that program?
No, I haven't. No. It's just silent, don't worry.
That's right. You have,
No, it's fine. It was the build-up, but it's fine. Build-up.
so guys, hey baby.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry.
Yes, so guys, if you don't know, this is my favorite program is back. Young, Famous and African, season 3. Guys, if you're on Netflix, if you're watching this right now, please be quick with these series. Like, why is it yearly? Like, I swear, like, even when I looked onto when I was watching the program, they filmed it in 2023 and it's coming out on 2025. So, like, can we be quick? Because I love this program so much. Like, we only get 9 episodes. 9 episodes a year. I binged this whole series in the night. That's how much I love this series. So if you're on Netflix, please, can we have it at least like twice a year? Because I need to have these people on my screen more often. I love Young, Famous and African. Yeah, so let's get into it. So, because my people here, haven't watched it, I'll give you a brief like synopsis of what it's about. So basically about like famous influencers and entertainers that they follow their life around in South Africa. Yeah, so it is filmed in South Africa. One criticism that I would give to the Young, Famous and African is that I wish that we'd see more of their lives, like when they're going to shows or they're doing their events. I think sometimes in the show they just make them meet up and talk, and it's like, I want to see like them. Like, look, for instance, you know Diamond Platinum?
Diamond Platinum.
Yeah, do you know him? Anyway, he's an artist on the show. He's really big in Tanzania. When I say big, I mean big. And like, we never get to see him at shows or him to perform his music, and it would be really nice to see that a bit more. But yes, when I tell you the villain of the series, even though the thing is, when I say villain of the series, I don't mean like, I don't not like her. I like her, but she was portrayed in a bad light, was Annie. So basically, Annie is, do you know Tubaba?
Tubaba.
Yeah, Innocent. Do you know the guy that sings, "You are my African queen"?
Is it Two-Face?
Two-Face, yeah.
Is it Tubaba?
It's not Tubaba, same thing.
Two-Face now.
It's not, well, so who's Tubaba? I think people call him
Or
Tubaba.
maybe that's, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
okay,
call him Two-Face.
Two-Face. I don't know why I call him Tubaba, but yeah, anyway, Two-Face. You know Two-Face?
What's the Tubaba? Yeah.
But yeah, so that his wife is on the show, yeah?
I know this show.
Yeah.
I think I saw my mom watching it.
Yes. So this show is tea. So basically in this season, basically Annie, she was really going around like judging a lot of people. But when people saw that she was judging, she couldn't take it. Like, she went to Zari's wedding. She's getting married to a younger guy, and they're in love, and it's so beautiful. And she was like, he's a bit young. She's like, is this the same place I was getting married, type of thing? And she was saying this at the wedding. And then the other girl was like, how are you saying this? Like, do you know what I mean? And then she ended up even doing a speech at the wedding, like, oh, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. And the girl was like, were you not just saying he was too young? Yeah. So then she was just like, you know, making these comments, and then people were putting up on it. And then she was like, no. And then even like, she went through a whole thing with Swanky again that we thought we resolved in season 2. They had a whole talk, and they were crying, they hugged, and they said it was over, but she still kept it in her heart. That's another thing as well. Do you keep grudges?
Nah, man.
Do you?
I'm bad at grudges.
Are you bad?
Yeah.
Like, you keep it or you don't keep
No,
it?
I don't know how to keep it.
You don't? Yeah, no, because it's like, I think with her, she kept it like, when you choose to forgive someone, Like, if you tell someone you forgive them, really mean it. If you don't forgive them, it's worse you say, I forgive you, and then you're holding it in your heart, or you're like, you're still making snidey comments, or you don't feel the same. Like, it's like I feel sometimes when it comes with forgiveness, sometimes you actually have to go through it. I think you can't just look it up and then be like, I forgive you. Actually talk about it. Actually get down and say, hey, you've hurt me because you said this. You've hurt me because you said this. Like, we need to actually do something to repair the relationship. They always say to me, I think someone says this to me, like, it's so easy to build a relationship, but to repair one is so hard. Do you get what I mean? Because it's easy to make friends, say, hey, da, 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 da. It's so easy to make friends, like, oh yeah, like we love. But to break a relationship and repair it, it's like, for instance, to break a plate and put it back together, it's so hard. Do you get what I mean? It's like that. So when it comes to relationships, you really have to do the work. And I think with Annie, it's really about her doing the work. I think a lot of times she was like, yeah, I forgive you, or yeah, not realizing what it entails to forgive someone. You actually have to be like, okay, why did they feel like they could do that? Is there something that I didn't do? You know, there's so much inner work they need to do. And it's so sad to say that when it came to her, that you could tell in the season that she was going through it. I think there was a period in time where she left for medical reasons. And we didn't know what happened. She just said she was ill. And I think it came across that she had like a miscarriage, which is really, really sad. And like stuff like that. And she felt she couldn't say to the group because she's done stuff to them, you know? And it's like, I just love this series. This series was showing a lot of reflection. Even there's another lady on there called Nadia. And she just lost her partner. That's a rapper called AKA. Have you heard of AKA? No. Okay, so he's a South African rapper that was shot dead outside, I think, a restaurant. I think a couple of years ago, and I think they weren't together for, I don't know if they were together for like a year, not too long. And she's dealing with that. She's dealing with mourning her person, the love of her life, you know. And that was so sad to see on screen. Like when I saw her crying, I was like, maybe because I'm going through my period, I don't know. But I was crying so much when she was crying, because I was like, can you imagine being in love with someone and them dying that way? It's just so sad. And it was so nice to see yes, please. Oh, I get that water. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Can you see if I'm here? But yeah, there was a conversation between Nadia and Annie, and she said this line that, I'm going through a lot, but I don't walk in destruction. And that is a big, big line. A lot of times people are going through a lot and they take it out on others. And when you're very self-aware, you've got to realize that even though you're going through a lot, sometimes you don't have to push it onto others. Like, you know, it doesn't mean just because you're going through something, you've got to make someone else go through something. That's not how you dictate a relationship, or if you want those people to be closer to you. Because in that moment in time, you want them to be closer to you, not push them further out. So this series was such a great series. And who else was it? The fashion in the series was really, really good. Swanky, of course, he's a fashionista, he's a stylist, so his fashion was really, really good. His looks, I think there was one look where he was wearing like these small glasses and like a red piece that I was like, he was killing it. And then there was a new girl that came in, I forgot her name, but she was good. Fantana, this is my Ghanaian sis, but hopefully it's all for show, because she cannot want to be with Diamond Platinum after he talks about women like that. Like, he was like, oh yeah. So basically Fantana and Diamond are together but not together. Because on social media, Diamond is out with another girl, and then people are like, oh, Diamond, are you with this girl? He's like, no. But everyone knows he's lying, do you get what I mean? And then he's just saying, I'm smashing with Fantana. And then Fantana's like, you can't be you shouldn't be referring to us smashing. Like when you're in my presence, you're like, I really like you. You know those type of guys. That when you're together, they're like, oh, you're the love of my life. Oh, you're so amazing. But when you're not together, it's like they're doing it with some other person. But they had a pregnancy scare in this. She thought she could have been pregnant. And then when she found out she was not pregnant, Diamond was acting all sad. I was like, this is someone that you said you were smashing, so why are you acting sad that, she's not pregnant? So it's a bit confusing. And then he tried to go on a date with another girl in the series, and then she ended up bringing Fantana in the date. Right, it's messy, but I'm all for girl power. Like, I love that. So I loved it. So overall, it was such a good series. And I would say, like I said, Netflix, if you are watching, make sure the next series is ASAP. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts when it comes to reality TV. I don't know if that's it. Is that it for today?
That's it.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me finish drinking. Oh. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this podcast was all over the place. It was kind of trying to have a theme, but it'll get better each time. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be here very soon again. Let me know if you like the setup or if I should change it. Be honest, because I love honesty here. And yeah, love you guys.